Running through the jungle. It's a nice old Creedence song. The world's gone mad. They're not doing the commandments. They're fighting each other and doing bad things. Have you not heard? There's a reason for this. Who is Yahusha? Someone asked me in a post. Who is Yahusha? I left a statement that his name is Yahusha, and on a YouTube video, and the reply was, "Who is Yahusha?" And they had not heard. This is a Christian pastor apparently. The true Iberith name, actually, the name of Yahusha is the name Yahuwah with a suffix on it. I keep saying this over and over, but we have to know, who we're worshiping, and people don't seem to know yet. Well, the true Iberith name, the Iberith is the word for Hebrew today. Hebrew is what we call it, but it's the descendants of Eber. And the Iberith is the reference to the language and the culture, but it all comes through the man Eber, Abraham's great-great-grandfather. The true Iberith name of our deliverer has been stolen from us by the adversary. And all we have inherited is the lies of our fathers. Pastors and their traditions are taught everywhere. But obedience to the commandments of Yahuwah seem bitter to everyone after being trained by liars. It sounds ugly and bitter in their hearts. They don't want to hear it. This conflict with the Torah, the truth, is the reason the world has gone mad. The word Jesus is less than 500 years old, and they're making things up to justify it. But if the name is not properly sounded, then it's not the name. It has nothing. It's not even close. The preface of most popular translations admit replacing the true name and inserting a device. Pick up your NIV or your KJV or your NASB. Pick up your translation that you're using. And some of the pastors need to read their preface. They don't read their preface. And they inserted this device, Lord, in place of it, and admit doing that. And that name, Lord, isn't a name. But what it is the translation of a name. And that name is Dominus, Kyrios, Aduni, or Adonai, in various languages. But what does it mean? It means Lord. However, that's the definition of a proper noun called B-E-L. They spell it B-A-A-L in most English translations today. They preserve the name of B-E-L or B-A-A-L in the translations, but they took the name of the Creator out. How do you think that makes him feel? And for centuries, they've been teaching everyone the Lord, everywhere in English. So the whole world is calling him the Lord, which is the definition of the word B-A-A-L. So when you stop and think, if you'll just reason this out, that Yahusha is Yahuwah, and that name Yahusha means I am your deliverer in Hebrew. Yahuwah with the suffix shah on it actually is the meaning I am your deliverer. And it's the name above names. Yahusha is the name above names. And it is the key of knowledge. It's the only name by which we must call on to be delivered from our transgressions. we have to call on that name. Read Psalm 118, verse 26. The name was rejected by the builders. The builders is a euphemism for the teachers. The ones who teach you are leading you into madness because they're not using the proper noun. And they're teaching you to disregard and disobey the commandments of Yahuwah, which are eternal. They define sin. Now, Yahusha came in the name of his Father, Yahuwah. If you will click on a hashtag in the description below that spells Yahusha, it will lead you to many places where you can learn more about this. Baruch haba b'shem Yahuwah. I love you. See you in the next exciting video. Bye.